Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeanette. If you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always tuning in and not giving up on me regardless of the inconsistency. Today I'm going to update you guys on my life. Like, I have to update you guys because there's so much that's been happening in my life, and I feel like I haven't had the time to like catch up with you guys and let you guys know what is happening in my life. And I've never really had like a sit down and updated you guys on. I always feel like, hey, why are people updating people about their lives? Like, I mean, you post all the time, so why do you need to update us? We know what's happening. But I understand that there's just stuff that I don't put out there. I am currently in a new city and I am on lockdown. I am currently on lockdown for COVID-19, and we are 2 months away from 2023. Can you believe it? Not even COVID-20 or COVID-21, COVID-19. In 2 months' time, we will be in a completely new year, but we'll still be dealing with this damn 2019 virus. COVID is history in every other country across the world, but not in this country. In this country, we are still living in 2020. We are still living in 2020, I'm telling you guys. But anyway, I'm not really frustrated because I'm able to do everything that I will not be able to do on a regular day when I'm going to work, so I'm happy about that. But the only thing I'm worried about is the fact that I might run out of cosmetics, and I've already run out of snacks actually. So that is a little bit frustrating because like when you're on lockdown, you just feel like, I want to snack on something, but like when I go to my cupboards, there are no snacks because I haven't been buying snacks. I haven't been buying a lot of food lately because I'm supposed to move out in a week's time. I just got here, but yeah, I've only been living here for the past 3 months. Okay, rewind. Let me explain what happened. Remember that place where I used to have cute DIYs? I really miss my DIYs. And I can't really DIY in this place because it's like newly renovated. I'll show you guys. Like, I'll give you a brief tour. Not like a proper tour, but I'll give you a brief tour of this house. I live in a 3-bedroom house in Ningbo. Ningbo. How do they pronounce it in Chinese? Ningbo. Yeah, I think they say Ningbo. So that's a city that's bigger than the city I was in previously. I was in Taichung, and yeah, I moved here 3 months ago. Guys, I feel like I'm going all over the place, but yeah. All right, let's talk about the apartment situation. I moved to Ningbo 3 months ago. I moved here 3 months ago because I quit my job. Like, that was actually the first time I quit my job. I told myself that I will never quit my job. I'll always complete my contract because contracts are only 12 months long. So most of them, there are 24 months long contracts, but like most of them are 12 months long. And I always told myself that, you know what, Jeanette, even if you're not happy, just stick it out. It's just 12 months. And once that 12 months is over, you can always move to the next school. Like, I mean, can't be that bad, you know. But it got bad. Like, it was bad, it was wild. So I was like, I gotta go. Stop the cat. So I stopped. Okay, well, actually I didn't stop with my DIYs. I actually just continued because that was like therapeutic for me. So I just continued even when I knew that I was leaving. I continued with that, but I just didn't post it. Oh man, I remember I did my entryway. It was so cute and stuff. But yeah, man, I didn't like post because I just stopped posting, and I just stopped doing things that I usually did because I was frustrated, man. I was frustrated. I was looking for a new job. I was looking for a new apartment. Like everything was just all over the place. I was actually stressed because it was not something that I had planned. So it kind of just happened so quickly that, man, like my mind was all over the place. All my friends knew that like we need to check up on Jeanette every day because like she's not okay. She's just not okay. I was going through the most, and I remember I actually stayed off social media for like maybe a month or so. Well, yeah, because like it was tough, but I'm glad I'm over that now. I'm happier now. I'm much happier now. I'm in a new city now, and this new city is like, it's vibrant, and there's like a lot of like black people. It's nice, like, but I live on an island, and that's the reason I'm leaving. That's the reason I'm supposed to move out next week, which I'm not sure is gonna happen. But if it doesn't happen next week, it has to happen the week after that. And if it doesn't happen the week after that, it needs to be the week after that, and the week after that. Something just needs to happen because I'm not gonna stay here for another month. I live on an island. It's a nice island. I love it. I love it. I love the apartment I live in. It's a 3-bed apartment. It's like newly renovated. It's nice, you guys. Like, it's really nice. It has a walk-in closet. Like, it's giving mansion vibes, you know. I'm joking, you guys, but that's what I call it. My friends and I started it, but like my friends know that Jeanette lives in a mansion. We just say I live in a mansion because it is really huge for one person, you know. But anyway, yeah, I have to move to my 7th apartment. Can you believe I'm moving to my 7th apartment since I came to China? If you guys have been following me since day one, you will know that I am the girl who's been moving from one place to another. Because I started off in Guangzhou. That was my first apartment in Guangzhou. Guangzhou, first apartment. I lived there for 2 months because I was just trying to cut costs because I was still living on my South African savings, right? So I lived there for 2 months in Guangzhou. The apartment was really like small. It was a small studio apartment without a kitchen. So I was like, okay, I'm only gonna live here for 2 months while I eat like takeouts and stuff. Then after 2 months, COVID hit within a week of me living in my first apartment. So at the end of those 2 months, I moved to another apartment, but that apartment was actually an Airbnb, right? It was an Airbnb because I was trying to cut costs. I wasn't trying to pay deposit. I wasn't trying to buy like cutlery and crockery for the kitchen, but I knew I needed a kitchen, but I didn't want to buy any of the stuff that I'm gonna need in a kitchen. So I was like, Airbnb on Jola guy. And that Airbnb was a loft. It was so nice. I've actually shot some videos in there, my visa videos, and when I was on quarantine the very first time in Guangzhou, I still lived in that loft. It was so nice. I enjoyed it. Then after like 2.5 months, I lived in another apartment. I moved to another province, so I had an apartment there. I actually had an apartment tour for that apartment, and then I moved to Taizhou, where I was like before I came here. I lived in a 2-bedroom apartment. I also had an apartment tour for that apartment, and then I moved to the DIY apartment where I DIY'd like a lot of things. And if you haven't watched those videos, please do go watch them because like that was fun. It was really fun. I enjoyed it. So yeah, I moved to that 1-bed apartment, which was still in the same city, same complex, same school, same everything. I just moved to a smaller apartment. That was my 5th apartment, and this is my 6th apartment, and now I'm moving to my 7th apartment, hopefully by the end of next week or in 2 weeks or 3 weeks time. So I need to move out to my 7th apartment. Guys, can you believe 7th apartment? And honestly, I just want to stay there for a year or 2 because I am exhausted. I've only been living in China for less than 3 years and I'm moving to my 7th apartment. Can you believe it? Like, does that even add up? Like, what does that say about me though? What does that say about me? I don't know what it says about me. Like, or what am I? I just can't sit still. Man, where are we going? I wish I could live at my next place for like more than a year because I'm really comfortable. I love my new job. It's like chilled. chill vibes, and it's like a big school. I love that. Like, it's so huge. It's like the biggest school I've worked for since I came here, because it has like kindergarten, primary school, middle school, and high school. And it's just nice, man. Like, it's nice. My bosses are not in my face all the time. Like, the people are just genuinely nice people. My colleagues are nice. Like, I work with like 2 other foreigners, and there are other foreigners from the primary school and the middle school. We usually meet up during lunchtime because like we have food at the canteen, which is also good food, and we have like a what's this, we have like a convenience store, like spaza shoponyana, you know, mara spaza sela se man, like, you know, sela sa like there's like pads, there's like shampoo, because it's a boarding school, so there's like lots of essentials in that convenience store, and like we get money to buy whatever we want, you know. I like my new school. It's like really nice and chilled, because like we spend most of the time in the office, and people don't just barge into the office, they actually knock before they enter. The only person who doesn't knock though is one of the guys we work with is married to one of the Chinese teachers there, so she's the only one who doesn't knock. I guess she's just like, my man's in here, so I don't need to knock, you know. But everybody else, including our bosses, they knock. Like, they knock because, I don't know, it's nice. I just feel like everybody, like, yeah, like everybody has their own space, everybody's doing their own thing, and most of the Chinese teachers at my school can really speak good English. They can speak English and understand, so I actually like that. And yeah, man, even some of the Ais understand English, like when it's like wow. So yeah, I like it, and I feel like this might be my last school in China. If all goes well, if things go like they are going right now, things go at the pace at which they're going right now, I might just stay there until I leave China, because it's healthy for my well-being. And also, we knock off early. 3:30 I start packing my bags. 3:30 I pack my bags and go. Guys, can you believe it? So I usually get home, like, currently I live close to work, but I want to move further away from work, because where I want to move to, it's like the city center of this district. So I get home like sometimes before 4 o'clock, or just at 4 on the dot, and that is so nice, because like getting home at 4, like, and also I only go to work at like, what time? I only leave my apartment at like 8:10, because I only have to be at work at 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 to 3:30, guys know. Yindao Nyabonga for the school, and also the money is good. Anyway, in terms of exercising, you guys have gained so much weight. I'm sure you guys can see that. Currently off. So yeah, I've gained so much weight, and I actually don't like it, but I'm hoping like once I move to my new place, I will go to the doctor, because in my previous city I had a knee injury, right, like over a year ago. And then when I got to my like previous city, I went to the doctors. I went for an x-ray, I went for an MRI scan, I went for, I don't know, all types of whatever scans you can think of, but nobody sees anything in my knee, but I still feel the discomfort. So I'm just like, you know what, now that I'm in a new city, I should probably try like different eyes, and maybe this different set of eyes will see something different. Hopefully once that is done and my knee sorted out, I can start exercising and get my summer body just in time for summer, because next summer we are traveling outside this country. Guys, if like next summer we still can't travel out of the country, I'm sorry. I don't know what, no, not my, even my dad, like he's just like no, guys, we can't anymore. We are having a giveaway. You guys. Road to 2K subbies. And you know what, guys, I'm really gonna try to be consistent, but like, you know, sometimes as you grow older, you get to realize the type of person you are. And I have actually realized that I'm not a consistent person. Whether it's a diet, whether it's following a diet, whether it's even work, like I don't even wake up at the same time every morning. Like, you know, those people who are like 5 a.m. club. No. I've realized that I'm not a 5 a.m. club person. And I'm not even gonna, I've stopped trying. That's not me, okay? This thing of waking up, exercise, doing, like I can't exercise Monday to Friday. That's just not me. Like, I can't do the same thing and be consistent throughout. Like, if I do that, I'm not going to be consistent. I need to do it, take a break, do something, take a break, do something, take a break. Like, I need to have breaks and lots of breaks in between. And that's one thing, like, when I came to China, I told myself that, you know what, Jeanette, like, you have been actually not all my life, but like maybe since I left high school, since I started varsity, I've just been pushing, like telling myself that, you know what, it's just temporary. Like, one day you're gonna finish school and you're gonna work and you're not gonna have sleepless nights anymore, you're not gonna be studying hard anymore. And then I finished varsity and then I started working, thinking, okay, now my first year of working was chilled. I love that. It was chilled and nice. Then second year, also chilled. Third year, oh my god, because it was so chilled. You know, after graduating, you're like, no, I actually want a challenge. You want a challenge. You want to use everything that you've done in school, in the workplace, because like you want to put it to practice. I mean, you didn't study all of that to just like leave it in the classroom. So you actually want to put everything you learned into practice, and that's actually what I wanted. And in my first 2 years of working, I felt like I wasn't really like, well, I was doing what I studied for, but like it wasn't as intense. I felt like I studied so hard, man. Like, where are those hard things that I was studying? It's too damn chilled here. So that's when I was like, okay, I landed a good gig, which landed me in China. It was too damn hectic. I couldn't like I didn't have breaks in between. Now I didn't have that chilled vibes anymore. Like, it was just project after project, report after report, meeting after meeting, course after course, this after this, mushauto after mushauto, irritation after irritation, stress after stress. Like, yo, I was like, no, enough, cut. From now on, I want to rest. When I feel like my body needs to rest, I will rest. Forget about being consistent on YouTube. Forget about being consistent on your diet. Forget about being consistent on like your exercise routine or whatever. Just rest. So that's what I do. When my body's tired, I rest. That's just the kind of person I am. I'm sorry. So I am gonna try and be consistent, but just like work at my own pace. Like, I've come to a point where I've realized that work at your own pace, work when you don't feel tired, and that's when I'm most productive. When I take breaks in between. When I say, okay, on this day, I come back from work and I was like, oh, I had planned to do this and this and this and this today. And then my body's like, no, babes, you are tired. I start listening to my body. From now on, I need to start being like, yes, I'm tired and I'm gonna rest. That's it. Whatever was supposed to be done today can be done tomorrow. I'm sorry. That's just how like I'm living my life right now. And yeah, apart from that, we are having a giveaway. My first giveaway ever, you guys. Are you guys ready? I don't think so. I've partnered with a Black-owned business in South Africa. So, guys, if you are not in South Africa, it's okay. So I've partnered with them to give away some luxe cushions. So that's gonna be our first giveaway. So do check them out on Instagram, and I will tell you more about this giveaway in my next video. So stay tuned. Mwah! Thank you for tuning in, you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.